Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. In this video tutorial, we will learn how to protect an entire workbook, sheet or cell. There are different methods and levels of protection. For example, you can protect all the contents of your workbook. You can allow others to open your workbook as read-only. You can protect the structure of a workbook. You can protect a sheet or a specific part of a sheet. Let's get started. Here we have a workbook with a sheet called block. First of all, we will learn how to fully protect this workbook. Go to the File tab, click the Info section. It is the first one on your left. Now click on the Protect Workbook button and it has 6 options. As you can see, for the best protection, you can encrypt the file with a password. So I will choose the second option, encrypt with password. Whenever someone tries to open the document, Excel prompts them for a password first, so no one can open the Excel file unless they have the password and they can view the contents. Of course, some third-party tools or programs can crack your password, but it is very difficult, especially if your password is long with a combination of upper, lower character symbols and numbers. Let's insert an easy password for our lesson. For example, 1234. Re-enter it and OK. Great. Take a look at the Protect Workbook button and it turns to a yellow color. It means that protection is enabled. Now save the file and let's try to open it. Enter the correct password, which is 1234 for our demo, and voila! To cancel the protection, you can go to the File, Info, Protect the Workbook button. Click on Encrypt with Password. Delete the password. OK, save and password protection has been deleted. The next step is to learn how to allow others to open your workbook as read-only. You can do that directly by clicking the Save As option. Browse, choose a folder, and from the Tools button at the bottom right corner and click on General option from this title. You can provide a password to open or to modify the file. If you want to recommend users to open the Excel file as read-only without protecting it, don't enter a password and check read-only recommendation. Also, this feature does not encrypt your file. Malicious users can edit the file and remove the password to take away that security. You have to do the same steps and delete the password to prevent other users from viewing, hiding worksheet, adding, moving, deleting, or hiding worksheet, and renaming worksheet. You can protect the structure of your Excel workbook with a password. To do that, go to File, Info, Protect Workbook and Protect Workbook Structure. As you can see, the password is optional. If you do not supply a password, any user can unprotect and change the workbook. If you do not enter a password, make sure that you choose a password that is easy to remember. Write your password down and store them somewhere safe. If you lose them, Excel cannot recover them for you. Give a password. I will leave it empty for now. Okay, as you can see, I can't add a new sheet or copy the current one. That is simple. Let's remove our protection following the same steps and remove on. Next, I will show you how to protect a worksheet, but first, let's copy this sheet. But I want 2 worksheets, one protected and one unprotected. To make a copy of a worksheet, right-click, move, or copy and create a copy and OK. Rename it to Protect Sheet and enter. Now go to Review tab from Ribbon, find and click the Protect Sheet button, and dialog box is open. You can optionally enter a password in the Password to Unprotect Sheet box. As you can see, all these options are selected by default in the Allow all users of this worksheet to list. Select the elements you want people to be able to change. I will leave them as they are and click OK. Selecting the Protect Sheet command makes it impossible to make further changes to the content of any of the cells in that worksheet, except for those options that you specifically exempt. In the Allow all users of this worksheet to list box, you can click anywhere, but if you try and modify or delete a cell, for example, you will see the message that says it is protected sheet, and to unprotect you will need a password, which I didn't put. Great. Unprotect the sheet by clicking again to this button and click again. Now we are going to uncheck all this and leave them empty. Press OK. Now I can't click anywhere, and in general I can't do anything in my worksheet. So these selections are very important if you want to send Excel template to people and allow them to change specific formats of the Excel file. Usually your intention in protecting a worksheet for an entire workbook is not to prevent all changes, but to prevent changes in certain areas of the worksheet. For example, in a budget worksheet, you may want to protect all cells that contain headings and formulas, but allow changes in all the cells where you enter budgeted amounts. Click once again in the Protect Sheet button to disable the protection. A great way to allow specific ranges of your sheet unprotected the note column, for example, is to first highlight a range from D2 to D20 in our example, and click the button Allow users to edit ranges. Then click on New. Give a range title. For example, input here the data that is allowed to edit, and finally put a password for people to modify this. Optional, of course. OK and OK again. Do not forget to protect the sheet now. It's very important. Let's do it. From the Protect Sheet button, check all the boxes. Click OK. As you can see, it works. You can't edit any of the cells of the worksheet except the cell ranges from D2 to D20. All these protection methods work with shapes or charts as well. I hope that you have learned a lot of options to control the protection of your Excel file and minimize the mistakes of your co-workers or employees. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lesson.